who was responsible. At that point,
I ain't Lotto Savage had made 36, bro. I ain't gonna count, gang. Like, when you make 36, bro, you probably think you gonna live the rest of your days out, bro. You feel me? But that just proves what I say on this channel, bro. Get back, ain't got no time frame. When you in the streets, age don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, gang. That's crazy because he didn't look I thought he was like maybe 25, maybe. You know what I'm saying? The way he carried himself. Now, he looked, man, God bless the dead, I ain't talking about that, man, but he looked like a good 45. Like, he looked like he been through a lot. Yo, Toad, what it do, man? What's happening, man? Welcome back to the channel, man. We back on the Second Reaction channel. Shout out to the Second Reaction squad, man. Appreciate all the support, bro. All of it. You did, every last one of y'all, man. But, hey, tonight, man, we got to talk about Lotto Savage, man. You know what I'm saying? I was scrolling, right, and I ran across this right here. It's the final hours of Lotto Savage. And I heard of Lotto Savage, but I ain't know too much about him. And when he was unalive, man, it was like a humbug. You feel what I'm saying? I know 21 and Lil Baby had what they had going on. Not saying Lil Baby and 4PF had nothing to do with this, but we do know Lil Baby and 4PF are the real savages. You dig what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. You feel me? So hopefully my dog Dose of Mystery gonna put us up on game and we can see what really happened to Lotto Savage, man. Long live Lotto Savage, man. So let's get into the content.
The hype man for 21 Savage.
Hey man, it's your boy Lotto Savage, man. We point live from the state on the studio, back in that mode giveaway, man.
Real niggas don't beef on the internet. You got smoke, nigga, catch me in the street. That's how we do it where I'm from.
Okay.
on the afternoon of March 19th, 2025, in DeKalb County, just outside of Decatur, the Glen Hollow apartment complex sat like it always did. Some called it home. Some called it haunted. It was late in the day, sometime after 5 p.m., when police were called out to the 100 block of Glen Hollow Circle after reports of a shooting. When officers arrived, they didn't find a chaotic scene or an ongoing incident. They found the aftermath. A man was already down. No movement. No chance to save him. That man was later identified as 39-year-old Diamond P. Clay, better known to the city of Atlanta and to the people who followed its music scene as Lotto Savage. Investigators immediately began working the scene, but early on, details were scarce. And almost immediately, the question started. What led to this? Who was responsible? At that point,
I ain't Lotto Savage had made 36, bro. I ain't gonna count, gang. Like, when you make 36, bro, you probably think you gonna live the rest of your days out, bro. You feel me? But that just proves what I say on this channel, bro. Get back, ain't got no time frame. When you in the streets, age don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, gang. That's crazy because he didn't look I thought he was like maybe 25, maybe. You know what I'm saying? The way he carried himself. Now, he looked, man, God bless the dead, I ain't talking about that, man, but he looked like a good 45. Like, he looked like he been through a lot. But, like, the way he carried himself like a YN. So, I didn't know that he had, I didn't know he was 36 years old. Yeah, for sure.
investigators weren't saying much, but online, people already were. Almost immediately, social media became the first place people went to process it. Fans, local artists, and people who had crossed paths with him began posting tributes, old photos, and clips of his music. Some remembered him as a hustler who turned street experiences into songs. Others spoke on his personality, quiet, observant, someone who had been through a lot but kept pushing forward. Then came the post that carried more weight. 21 Savage, one of the biggest names tied to Lotto Savage's career, took to Instagram not long after the news broke. He didn't say much, but he didn't have to. The post was simple: respect, memories, and acknowledgement of someone he had come up with.
This nigga said we ride trains and run them. What? Bro, hey, shout out 21, but like, your homie J-Pat, you say we ride trains and run them. Okay, what is going on here? This crazy as hell. I mean, I probably would have said something like, I'm gonna miss you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dang, bro, I should have been there. Dang, my boy, I should have had you with me. 21 say, with his 20 million followers, bro, he say, like, first thing came to his mind was him riding the train with his dead homie and him running the train with his dead homie. Okay.
For people who knew their history, that connection said everything. Lotto had been a part of a circle.
Hey, I don't want no smoke with 21 Savage or nobody. I like going to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean no harm by that, bro. That was it was kind of crazy to me. I just want to throw that out there. I mean, I ain't scared of nothing like that, but you know, I like to be in the city. You feel me? Shout out 21 for sure.
Had already made its mark on the industry. Family, friends, and members of Atlanta's rap scene gathered to say goodbye. The atmosphere carried that familiar mixed grief, anger, disbelief. For some, it still hadn't fully registered. For others, the reality had already settled in. Lotto Savage wasn't coming back. Loved ones stepped forward to speak about who he was when the cameras weren't on. They talked about his upbringing in Zone 4, about the environment that shaped him, about the vision of him the world didn't always get to see. There were mentions of his music, of course. But more than that, there were reminders that before anything else, he was family. Before the headlines, before the police tape, before his name started circulating as the target in a homicide investigation, Lotto Savage was known for something else. He came out an area with its own history, its own reputation, and its own influence on the kind of music that comes out of Atlanta. Like a lot of artists from that side, his story didn't start in the studio. It started in the streets. And by his own account, rap wasn't even the plan.
Always being there with him and on that stage, and I got the feeling of how to do it, and it made me feel like, oh, I want to do this. I started seeing that, the crowds and the people, and all the love he was getting too. That was the main thing, like the love he was getting.
Facts.
It's just like, it made me want to do it too.
In interviews, Lotto Savage said music wasn't something he was chasing early on. He wasn't one of those artists grinding in bedrooms or uploading tracks trying to go viral. His entry into rap came later, and it came through people he already knew. One of those people was 21 Savage. The two had ties before the music, street ties.
Music wasn't my calling, I was a supporter. I was a team player. I was somebody who believed it in his dreams so much to the point of like, hey, boy, give me a mic. I know all the words. I'm finna get up here. I'm gonna be out here with you to build your energy, to keep your energy up.
Hey, what's up?
Real life connections that eventually crossed over into the studio. Lotto's first major exposure came when he appeared on 21 Savage's track, Dirty K. And from there, things started moving fast. Then more people started paying attention. He eventually signed a deal with Epic Records in 2016, aligning himself even closer with the wave that 21 Savage and others were building. But Lotto Savage never fully separated from where he came from. Even as his name got bigger, his image and the way people described him stayed tied to the streets that raised him. He wasn't the most mainstream artist out of Atlanta. He didn't have the biggest hits, but he had something else.
Street credit.
Something that mattered just as much in the circles he moved in. Credibility.
Exactly. You can vouch for me, like, you could go to the west side of Atlanta, anywhere, Simpson, KK, Campton, Martin Luther King. Hey, man, y'all know Lotto. Man, them folks know me. They gonna
But is it worth it, though? You know what I mean? You gotta sit back and you ask yourself, like me personally, bro, like where I'm from, bro, I don't give a damn if they vouching for me or not, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it don't even matter. Like, and I feel like, kind of like Lotto Savage, like when you feel like you got a deeper purpose or you feel like you own to something, you know what I'm saying? You finna really change the whole dynamic of your family. Like, I feel like that mindset gotta change. Like the whole, you can ask about me, bro. I've been doing right. I've been, you know what I'm saying? Because when you say that, to me, it's kind of like you taunting the people who you terrorized. You feel what I'm saying? You may have had smoke with old boy Big Brother over there on the west side. You know what I'm saying? The big brother probably long gone. But get what? His little brother growing up like, I'ma get that nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? If it's the last thing I do, I'ma kill him. I'ma get him, bro. So that's why, like, man, I just think like energy, bro. You feel me? Like, but a lot of these street rappers, bro, that's the mistake they make, bro. They want to be remembered in the streets, bro. They don't really care about being remembered as a rapper. They just want to rap because they don't want to go to jail. You feel me? But they really want to be remembered as, okay, I was like that in the street. Y'all, he asked about me on the west side of Atlanta. Asked about me in Simpson. Asked about me over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real street N-word. You know what I'm saying? Jeezy, T.I. Nah, they ain't in the neighborhood. I'm in the neighborhood. The same neighborhood that'll kill you. It's crazy, man.
My real name, I ain't gonna put it on the L, but they gonna say, yeah, I know Shout Boo. He like, they really know me. So with me, I know I'm being genuine and real about what I rap. Now, as far as the industry go, sometimes you gotta, make it seem what it ain't. Long as I feel like, don't do too much though.
People knew who he was before the music.
Mindset is everything,
and they followed
gang.
him into it. Long before his name was being reported in connection with the homicide, Lotto Savage had already been active on the streets and in the system. In 2018, Lotto was arrested during an Atlanta police crackdown targeting illegal ATV and dirt bike activity on city streets. According to reports from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, officers detained multiple individuals during the operation, and Lotto, identified under his legal name in the report, was charged as a convicted felon in possession of a firearm. Police also state that the weapon in question had been reported stolen, and that matters because after his passing, a lot of narratives started forming about gangs, affiliation, and long-running conflicts. Stories that made it seem like there was a deep document.
N-word act like it was cause of some street ish. No, N-word, somebody caught him on a bad day. That was it.
History leading up to what happened.
Check this out now. If you ain't from the city, you probably ain't tapped in. Really, if you ain't tapped in with rap. Uno Bubba. Now, if you don't know Uno, right? Uno is Young Boot's gang, right? Young Boot's gang and 21 Savage gang, they been at odds for a while. I don't know if they still at odds or not, but check out Boot. Y'all probably don't even know who Boot is, bro. You really got to be from Atlanta or even like the South to even know Boot. But check out Perspectives with Bank. Boot did an interview and he basically put it all out there about how his gang was into it with 21 Savage's gang. So for Uno Bubba to say they act like it was cause of some street ish, no N-word, somebody caught him on a bad day, that was it. I think Uno Bubba basically trying to like get the blame off of probably Book and his gang. You know what I'm saying? Because if you in the streets for real, bro, like you ain't gonna want nobody's tied to you, man. You know what I mean? For one, you ain't gonna want the police to be coming at you, and for two, like who want unnecessary beef with their ops other than like Chicago? They love claiming things that they ain't did. But that's what I think. I think Uno Bubba basically saying like it wasn't 4PF, it wasn't Uno, it was just random. Like somebody was having a bad day and they decided they wanted to take Lotto's life, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, look into that, man. Like Young Book and 21 Savage really had a lot of smoke around the city, man. He just was a big rapper, man.
Later stayed quiet. The story didn't. Within hours of Lotto Savage's death, people online started trying to explain it. Not with official details. There weren't many, but by piecing together everything they thought they knew about his past, his affiliations, and the people connected to him. That's when another name started coming up. Ola Runt. The connection didn't come from police reports.
Ola Runt say Lotto for Lotto.
It came from social media breaking down the situation in real time. And at the center of it was a phrase that kept repeating. Lotto for Lotto. According to online posts and circulating screenshots, Ola Runt had allegedly said it shortly after Lotto Savage was hit. Lotto Savage had been long associated with 21 Savage and the Slaughter Gang orbit, what people often refer to as 4L. That part is grounded in his music and the public connection. But beyond that, the narrative starts to stretch. According to online discussions, 4L had ongoing tensions with other groups. That's where the phrase Lotto for Lotto started to take on meaning. Back in 2022, a man known as Lotto 5L, real name Robert Young, was hit in what was described online as a targeted shooting at a gas station. Surveillance reportedly showed a masked gunman entering and firing at close range before fleeing.
That's crazy.
The case itself didn't get the same level of mainstream attention, and no widely confirmed arrest ever tied someone to it. But within these online spaces, it became a key reference point. So when Lotto Savage was hit in 2025...
Well, they say the YN say you gonna fight for your life. They said they ain't fighting, you gonna fight for your life. This ain't back in the day where you can punch on someone and go home. You a dummy if you think you about to walk away from fighting a YN with a denim tears hoodie, purple jeans. I mean, we tried to put light on his pants. Yo, ain't gonna get shot 97% of the time. I believe that for sure.
Some didn't see it as an isolated incident. They saw a continuation. In that version of the story, the phrase Lotto for Lotto wasn't random. It was retaliation, a response to something that had happened years earlier. Some went even further, suggesting that Lotto Savage had been involved in that earlier situation, or closely tied to the people who were. Others disagree. By the time of his passing, Lotto Savage had already built something real.
I'm still learning as we go, but as far as like interviews and recording and coming up with ideas for songs and stuff like that, it got real easy for me. I mean, the more I do it, the better I get, so I'm just trying to like make sure that I'm doing the right things and taking the right steps to elevate, you know what I'm saying, as far as being an artist in the industry.
From the outside, it looked like progress, momentum, the kind of trajectory a lot of artists from his position were trying to reach. But beyond that, Lotto was dealing with something else. About 6 months before his passing, in an interview, he opened up about struggles that weren't visible in the music video.
Now this fact, shout out Slimeball, he say, I just watched bro last interview. Our age range 30 plus. There's no reason we should be hanging out in apartments with little N-words for real, for real. That's a fact, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's no reason like you 30 plus and you still on the block. You still in the hood. You know what I'm saying? You still in the club with the little homies, man. Nah, bro, you should be pulling up, you know what I'm saying? If anything, to get a little homie some game. You should be pulling up in a Benz, Beamer, Lamborghini, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, so the little homies can see you and be like, man, I want it how he want it. You did what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't be in the club popping bottles, passing a bottle of Don Julio with somebody that you probably changed their diapers, bro. You feel me? Like that's just point blank period, man. You supposed to be giving inspiration, bro. But instead, the little homies feel like, man, we got more money than him. You know what I mean? We realer than him. We fresher than him, bro. He just had me to borrow some money. You know what I mean? Like straight up and down. So like, I ain't saying like that was Lotto Savage's case. He probably was just over there on the west side of Atlanta or wherever he was at, just because he probably just felt comfortable there, bro. Or he probably just really had his foot in the streets, like not 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Probably both feet was in the streets because you gotta think about it, gang. 21 Savage was the one with the bread. He was the one with the check. Just because Lotto had a record deal, bro, that don't mean he had record deal money. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't mean that, bro. You feel me? So I don't know, but I agree with Slimeball though. Like 30 plus, bro, you shouldn't be chilling on the block. You shouldn't be chilling in the projects, bro. Yeah, need to be home raising your kids, doing something constructive. You did? Like straight up.
Or the numbers. He talked about substance abuse, something he said had affected the way he moved, the decisions he made, and the opportunities he missed. He admitted there were moments where he should have been focused, should have been working,
Facts.
should have been building,
Facts.
but instead, he was under the influence. And because of that, things slipped. Opportunities came and went. And at the time, he didn't always recognize what he was losing.
Travis would be, and Gucci too, when we shot the video, because I got to talk to him, I got to interact with him, I got to share, you know what I'm saying? And he told me to just keep up the good work, keep doing what I'm doing. He told me I'd go a long way. I just can't lose focus. So shout out to Gucci for, you know what I'm saying, getting out of jail and me being the first person that he wanted to get on the song with from Atlanta, and we did a video, so.
That's dope.
He also spoke about the business side of music. He described signing deals without really knowing what he was agreeing to, expecting one outcome and ending up with something completely different.
For sure.
Less money, less control, less benefit than he thought he was getting. So instead, most of his income came from performing. It was consistent money, fast money, but it wasn't being managed. He admitted he was spending it recklessly, caught up in a lifestyle he believed came with the image. And then there was one opportunity in particular that stood out. At some point in his career, Travis Scott had shown support for his music and even brought him around on tour.
Humans, truly fascinating creatures.
I ain't never know that. You want me to have YouTube Premium? Send me your link. You won't see another ad, I promise you.
Situation artists wait for: access, exposure, the chance to build relationships at a higher level. But Lotto didn't stay. Instead of using that moment to network, to connect, to move forward, he left early and went back to what he knew.
Back to the streets.
Back to the streets.
Like, I went to Lil Man and asked him, like, hey, what these folks trying to do this? And you know he asked me, he said, hey, is you in this for the money or is you in this to change your life?
Yeah.
And I said, I'm in it for the money. And he was like, all right. He like, they said they gonna do it. Well, let them do it. You feel me?
Yeah.
But me not realizing what he was telling me at that
And at the end of the day, Epic Records probably effed him over. And if you know who Lil Man is, he talking about 21 Savage. You know what I'm saying? You can tell these guys probably been cool since the Sandbox. So what he's saying, he asked 21 like, hey man, these folk want to give me this bad. These folk want to do this. So 21 like, hey, is you chasing money, bro? Are you chasing legendary status? You chasing success? You in it for the long run, or you in it just to get a, you know what I'm saying, a few $100,000? And Lotto Savage like, boy, I want that bag, boy. You know what I'm saying? I want that chicken. You feel me, bro? I got kids, I got babies, boy. Folk gotta eat, boy. You know what I mean? So 21 like, okay, go pick up the bag then. That's what he did. And he went and got a little bag, blew the bag, probably didn't perform the way Epic thought he was going to perform. Epic probably never dropped him. They probably shelved his ass because they were like, nah, we going to shelf your ass. Because if you ever want to perform, we going to get our money. We going to recoup. You did what I'm saying? Which is fair. You did. If these record labels drop a bag on you, bro, they got the right to recoup their money. You know what I'm saying? It's like a loan from the bank. Like, and, you know, because I was in the music industry for a while. And really, bro, when you sign a deal and they give you an advance, bro, that's nothing but like you going to the bank and you asking for a loan. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They're looking to recoup their money. You did what I'm saying? But, you know, it be like that sometime, man. Sometimes, you know, you can't be in it for the long haul. You ain't got the luxury to, you know what I'm saying, straight up attract your success. You got to chase it. You know what I mean? It's a difference, bro. For real.
understand.
That's fair.
You feel me? I didn't see the vision he already had. You know what I'm saying?
And later, he recognized that decision from what it was, a turning point. Moments where things could have gone differently, but didn't. He admitted he wasn't thinking long term. But in this case, there wasn't much time after that, because just 6 months later, Lotto Savage was deceased.
Pushing up, trying to take nothing, or pushing up, trying to rob something. You feel me? Like, if you gonna do that, you gonna have to pop me for mine. I ain't getting you nothing. Like, straight up. If a nigga pull up on me like, hey, bro, let me get that chain. But you gotta get this chain out my neck. Like,
Shit, not me. I'm not, bro. Look, you want the chain, bro? Here, it's probably not real anyway. You can have it. You know what I'm saying, bro? You want this car, bro? You want me to drop you? Bro, you ain't even gotta take the car. Where you wanna go, bro? I drop you off. Man, ain't nothing worth my life, gang. But I ain't gonna cap y'all. I used to think like this, bro. I used to be like, hey man, if somebody come play with me, especially when I was rapping, bro. That's why I'm glad God took that hunger for the music industry away from me, because I was on that type of time. Like, ain't nobody taking my chain, ain't nobody gonna hold me, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to me. I'm willing to die for my respect, bro, and that is fine. But me personally, I'm willing to get your ass locked up for mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna die by no chain. I'm not gonna die by what you say to me. Now you put your hands on me. Now you might die. But I'm just saying, like, nah, gang, it ain't that deep, bro. We gotta change this mindset. Like, give him the chain, bro. Hey, you get to live. Go tell the police buy you a nerve. That's why I'm glad I ain't in the streets, bro. Like, this way of thinking probably has caused the life of a lot of young guys for sure.
You don't have to take it from me, like actually take it off me. I'm not taking nothing off and handing it to you.
What Gucci said, he died in his Cuban.
He
died in his Cuban,
As the
bro.
story spread online, investigators stayed focused on something much quieter. The case itself. From the beginning, police confirmed what they could. Lotto Savage had been shot and hit at an apartment complex in DeKalb County. It was a homicide. And almost immediately, they moved to identify...
Now they say that nigga was 39. Somebody said 36. They say he was 39. Okay.
...responsible. Within a short period of time, authorities announced that a suspect had been taken into custody.
They caught somebody who did it.
As Jacob Presley. Presley was arrested and charged with malice homicide, one of the most serious charges under Georgia law, typically used when investigators believe a hit was intentional and carried out with intent. But after that initial arrest, the details became limited. Police did not publicly explain the motive behind the shooting. They did describe what led up to the incident, and they did not confirm any connection between Presley and Lotto Savage
was a robbery,
beyond
though.
the charge itself. There were no official statements tying the case to gang activity, no confirmation of the narrative circulating online, no explanation for why Lotto Savage was targeted that day. Hopefully, the trial will answer some of the remaining burning questions. What happened in those moments before the shooting? What led to it? And what, if anything, connected the two men? Rest in peace, Lotto Savage.
Man, rest in peace, Lotto Savage, bro. I can just hear the woke people now. You know them black folk who extra woke. Lotto Savage died. 21 Savage had a baby by Lotto. The nigga is Illuminati. Oh! Why y'all be like that, bro? Lotto for Lotto. 21 Savage hit the Lotto. The nigga is Illuminati. Oh! Man, y'all crazy as hell, man. Anyway, man, rest in peace to that man, dog. Like, hey, man, like, when I be reacting to these, man, I be hoping, like, the kids see this, man, especially the ones who ain't really fully in the streets yet. They can see this and be like, look, bro, I ain't trying to go down that road, because it's very rare, bro, that I react to one of these type documentaries and the person don't lose their life, bro. That if they don't lose their life, they for sure probably in jail for the rest of their life, man. You know what I mean? It's a better way, man. It's better ways to do it, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, man, get your mama out of the situation that she in, bro. Matter of fact, because you probably don't care nothing about your mama, bro. Like, but start to care about yourself. Get yourself out of the situation that you in, bro. You know what I mean? Because just like you can pull the trigger, bro, you can be the one that the trigger being pulled on. Just like you can rob, you can be the one getting robbed, bro. Like, straight up and down, dog, for real, man. Don't think your homies don't think they love you so much that, what Vaughn say? As soon as they gonna slide every day. They ain't sliding because you who you are. They sliding because they dumb niggas too. Oh! You feel what I'm saying? Like, straight up and down, bro. But anyway, man, rest in peace, Lotto Savage, man. Shout out 21 Savage, man. Shout out to the city. I wasn't really tapped in with Lotto like that. I think I heard a few songs, and he was straight though. He was straight for sure. But hey, gone too soon, man. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Caused him to put both his feet back in, and there we go. Anyway, though, man, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me, folk. Make sure y'all like, hype. Make sure y'all drop your opinions in the chat, man. Comment down below. Let me know how you feel. Matter of fact, what's your favorite Lotto Savage song? If you got one, let me know in the comment section down below. Mob life or no life, mob will nowhere. Now we coming OT get it out the mud every single day. Make sure you sub up if you ain't subbed up. Shout out to all the good subs, though. I love y'all, man, but God love you more than me, so tap in with him. I'ma holler at y'all on that next one, though, folk. Let's get it. Gang. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap too. I say my trap doing numbers, I just bust another jewel. Got a player around the corner, hey. I say my trap doing numbers like that 05 summer. Got a quarter pound on me, hey.